broadcast. Good morning. It's Roswell. How you doing? You know, Mark Dice is making videos on his laptop, in his kitchen, and I live stream from my PlayStation from my living room. Hi, how are you? The sun's not up yet. It's threatening. It's frozen outside. No snow. Got my coffee, hot coffee. Fireplace is going. Biscuit is fed. And like, I don't know how, 5 days ago, last week, I put out like this thing, and nobody watches me, right? Nobody watches me. But then I commented on like 5 different channels that are big volume. I wanted to put the idea out, like push to get the J6ers out before Thanksgiving. Why isn't this happening? And I was thinking Barden. Oh my God. Biden. I was thinking that Biden could pardon them in this ultimate FU move to what's going on in Ukraine, destabilization, the corruptness in our own government, pulling levers and just doing these horrible things. Highly illegal things. Documented, man. We all saw it. And then what does Biden do? He starts to give Ukraine long range weapon use authorization. Like what? Why does I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Did they have the missiles before and then or are we actually delivering them? You follow me? If they already had them, if they bought them, why do they need Biden to approve using anything that you if I'm Ukrainian Zelensky, why do I need permission to use anything I've got? So if they already had them, that's, it just tells you who's the puppet. The world obviously sees this, right? We're not pulling some secret coup, some secret little dark shit. Your work has been exposed to the world. Your work has been exposed to the world. So, I really, honestly, yesterday I was out at a bar and grill. I was clubhousing. I wasn't following things the last couple of days. I really haven't looked at politics, but some of the J6ers were freed, right? I about five days ago, a week ago, I said, wouldn't it be great if like Biden would pardon them? That would like sort of be a little bit of a feather in his cap on the way out, like putting the MAGA cap on, a middle finger to Kamala. I don't know. Like doing the fucking right thing, dude, even though you're demented, right? Even though you got handlers all around you. Somehow he rises up and he pushes a pardon. He just does it. He just says it. He just starts happening. And, the handlers don't get control of the situation again. I don't know. He would need like Jill there. But I watched on Benny briefly, like a little bit of it. And I was like weeping, dude. Like some of the J6ers, there was a court process, a maneuver, something where J6ers were getting out. And like in my original request and my plea to the universe, it was like, I want to see these social media moments where the tearful reunions and then the homecoming and then them sitting around the turkey. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful stuff that should heal a country. It's going to heal a lot of people. And I think people on the right and the left who saw this for what it was, but just I don't know, why do we still have these people in jail? Why do we still fucking Epstein is getting offed in jail, and we can't open the gates for some of these people legally via pardon? So it's happening now in small number. Okay, I don't know, like hundreds, which is good. If it's over 100, that's amazing, right? But 99% or whatever weren't violent, and the Antifa people that were there were violent. And Ray Epps, he was instigating. He should have gotten. Why did he get such a pat on the back? You know what I mean? For if J6 was what they said, right, and then we're treating everybody else like that, and then he gets kid gloves, Ray Epps should have been given what's the capital punishment laws in D.C.? Do they have that? Can that little thing? Do they have that ability? It's kind of crazy to think, but he was really on the mastermind like the night before. We need to get into the Capitol. He's on video saying that, and everybody around him is like, "Yeah, this guy stinks like a Fed, right? Ex-Fed, ex whatever. He stinks like a Fed. We know you. We see you. You're an asset." And then the next day he's in the crowd stirring the shit up with the same rhetoric. So the justice was unequally applied, but it's beautiful to have seen some J6ers get out. And then I'm thinking like Operation Holiday Thunder. It was just going to be Holiday, but no, screw that, Holiday Thunder. Like it's Monday. It's Monday right now. We got some more days. Everywhere from any angle on all legal and extra legal. Man, if there's some extra legal thing that could be done that may not be ethical, at this point, they've all been time served. You know what I mean? It's a tragedy that people trespassing, some sort of hyper escalated trespassing when nobody from the BLM year of love rioting gotten anything from DC. And I saw J6ers going through the velvet ropes, escorted. I saw BLM going through the velvet ropes, escorted. I saw BLM burn the church, burn the basement. They did something. Nobody got arrested, no accountability at all. And then they round up people that weren't even in that area, that were just nearby, because they could find them, because they could use the data from their phone or whatever to track them. They were at the Capitol. Insurrection. Bullshit, right? Now we just know it's all bullshit. I can't wait for the J6 investigation, man. Man, oh boy. Just it's that Judas Priest song, Screaming for Vengeance. That song starts going through my head when I'm thinking about people actually being called out when they think they can hammer their phone or whatever. And we tap that NSA deep, the hoovering of all that stuff, and everything gets laid out. Everything gets laid out, and dirty people are exposed. But before that happens, right, we know what kind of bullshit that was. Don't even get me started on the 2020 election and going in and getting that exposed, and the Twitter files, and it all has to be done. Like, you realize that some of this probably could have already been done. I'm thinking, like, in my head, a lot of these big moves could have already been done individually. But what needs to happen in this situation, right? We need, like, they went after Trump. It was almost like, and he's just letting them do it because he knew afterwards, man, we're gonna do the same thing back to you. And you know what? If there's shit, if the shit sticks, if they throw the shit at Trump over and over, and they throw the shit at these other people over and over, and they get these really weak cases to kind of stick, and then some people go to jail, right? And then they try to throw it at bigger name figures. And then the shit doesn't stick. It's all Teflon Don falling off, right? And we're all used to that now. That's the way it kind of operates. And then they're flipping their tone. He's going to go after his political opponents. Oh yeah, not the political opponents. That doesn't even enter into it. It's not going to be about race. It's not going to be about party, because there was bullshit on both sides. It's about the individual. Let's all go Martin Luther King on all these people and dig into their character, dig into the content of their character, dig into the content of their DMs, dig into the content of their messages. Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, dig into the the content of their character. We don't judge anybody based on how they look. It ain't about misogyny or sexism or political retribution. It's just about who you've been handed this awesome power. We elected you. We gave you. Maybe along the way you forgot. When you first went there, you were all awestruck, and then the dark forces that were around kind of led you and groomed you. You got groomed by the old dark power in Washington, and Man, maybe during your journey you got corrupted, you got co-opted, you were honeypotted, you were bribed, you did something, they threatened you. I don't know, you know, I don't know. But all of this just needs to be exposed, man. And if you can't cover your fucking work, you're burned. If CIA rule number one, right? You're burned. Burn all these people. Everybody that there shouldn't just be firings. I swear to God, I want some sort of class action legal remedy. If anybody that was directly affected, if you felt you were disenfranchised, we need to go after these people, put their asses in court. Everybody that's on that 51 intel list, that's the short list. That's a short list. Let's repeat. The 51, that's the short list. We need to get ankle bracelets on all those people now. Like none of them are allowed to leave the country. None of them are allowed. We need independent intelligence, independent investigators trailing them. These people, I swear to God, that's an investment well worth it because there needs to be such a public display here. Not a communist China lining them up and one bullet to the back of the head in the center square. No, no, no. Fuck that. This is worse. This is worse. Some of these people are going to take their own lives. That's how bad and public it's going to be. And it all needs to happen at the same time for the massive shock and awe value. We are going to boom. And maybe some people, maybe there's remnants of the deep state. Maybe there's remnants out there in that will oh, this is unfair. He's a Nazi. And we're just gonna keep him safe and sheltered. He can limit his he can make tons of public statements from the safety of somewhere. He doesn't need to go be campaigning and be out and so that crackpot shooters have a chance, or whatever sleeper cells have been infiltrated via wide open borders for 3 years, 4 years. How many cells? How many? Oh shit, dude. China's opening up ports, deep water ports, all around the world. Dude, can a tank fit in a container? Can a tank fit? Could they make a tank fit in a container? Lead lined. I don't know. Something. Could they do that? How many tanks are already stationed in America? I don't know. If they controlled a lot of ports here. We were scanning, 5%? Not all of them. I don't know what the process is. I'm just saying, if you're controlling the ports and you're controlling shipment of containers, it's logistics. It's like, how many troops are already pre-landed? And in Central America, in America, Brett Weinstein's talking about the caravan of these solemn Chinese military-aged men who aren't very talkative, who are just sticking to themselves. And they, how many platoons are in America? How many battalions are here? How many weapon caches? I don't know. I always thought when I heard that they took over the ports a long time ago, like they could just be bringing in nuclear bombs, radiation shielded, right? Lead lines, something. They could just be shipping them in. Get it on the truck and then it's gone. It's in America. Where to go? We don't know. China knows. Is that why we're so blackmailed? Because they're like, yeah, if you do anything, we're gonna detonate this. You don't know where it is. I don't know. Operation Holiday Thunder. Operation Holiday Thunder. In my mind, it's a thing. It's been going on. I was meditating on it. I'm just focusing on it. I'm trying to implant the seed, the idea into somebody. They're going to talk about it with somebody. I don't need millions. I don't even want hundreds, to be honest. Like I just need a small set of people to absorb the idea, and then it just goes because they talk to somebody directly, or they talk to. It's more low profile over here. Much more low profile. Imagining right now, like a big meditation, a prayer, right? Affecting the simulation, right? Wrecking the Matrix. Somehow it'll happen. Excuse me. More J6ers getting released. The Bible Granny. Is she out yet? Is she out yet? Was she one of the ones that got out? Today, I think I'm going to tune in when I'm done here later to politics. I'll scan headlines. You know, I scan stuff. I want to start seeing a lot more releases as fast as possible. Don't wait till Thanksgiving. Don't wait till after Thanksgiving. Don't wait till after Christmas, man. Don't wait till after Kwanzaa. Don't wait till after motherfucking Kwanzaa. Don't wait till after Hanukkah. Come on. Let them. I swear to God, even some of the violent people, I don't know what was being done. If you hit a cop, it's a different level. You know, that's not what was going on. You weren't instructed to go to the Capitol and hit a cop, right? You weren't instructed to go to the Capitol and you know, break shit. And all the police officers standing around Ashley Babbitt, because there were police officers right 5 feet away, 10 feet away, did not look threatened by Ashley Babbitt. You know, they didn't shoot her in the back as she was going through the door. That other dude executed her. Her family is getting justice this season for the first time. Right, the case is going forward. It's being heard. You know, it's a shame it takes this long. It's a shame. It's a shame all those people have been in jail for 3 years, 4 years. It's a shame that some of these people's committed suicide. All of this is horrible. People mostly peacefully assembling. J6, I'm going to say mostly peaceful. I look around. I saw cities on fire in Minneapolis, dude. I saw the church burning out there, you know, in D.C. Right across from the White House, man. Historic church. BLM burns it. Mostly peaceful. I saw videos of plenty of people in their own homes getting bricks thrown at them. I'm with you. We're on your side. No, you're not, dude. You are fucking this white gimp that is about to get murdered in your own home. You're about to get smoked out, set your shit on fire, and then you come running out and you're getting murdered, bro. When the mob comes a running, and nobody's there to stop it. Nobody's there to stop it. That's what happens. Free all the J6ers, man. I don't know, like 99%. I'm gonna guess if we take the Antifa people, maybe they did some bad stuff. I don't know, dude. If you're there and you were an Antifa, that you were gonna, I'm gonna put on a MAGA hat and I'm gonna fuck them. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go get them. And you're in jail. You've been in jail 3 years. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe there would be some weird justice or a weird dispensation of justice where they would let them go. The feds would have let him go. You know, didn't we see somebody fist bumping? Remember the camera video of the one dude coming out with the backpack, and the cops are like, "Hey, they're all cool. There's a fist bump going on." You know, Fedsurrection. Nancy just saying, "No, I don't need police. I don't want." Just declining Trump's offer of military or National Guard. What do you need? Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep everybody safe. No, I don't need it. Then she documents herself. Should we have done this? Do we need police? Oh, man, I want that trial so bad. And this needs to be expedited, man. This needs to be super expedited. We got like 3 days on till Thanksgiving, really. You figure these people get out of jail in D.C. and maybe it's a day to travel, and then it's the holiday traveling. You follow me? How are they going to get? Man, I feel like these people need to be released and given free travel. That's what I feel. I feel like somebody out there, Elon, I don't know. We can't get this via government. Everybody should be released. 99% of J6 released and given free cab fare, free flight, free train. Just that's the beginning. We're gonna reparate these people. They're getting reparated. Okay. I know some people might not like that. I feel like, dude, we need to like admit the wrongs and heal the wrongs in real time as best we can. Take the shame, take the blame, work it out. Let's just play this game and or change the game and and make it work for everybody. It's it's been beautiful to see all the like gamesmanship going on, sort of behind the scenes. Like Matt Gaetz steps up and immediately gets rid of his seat. Says I'm gonna be resigning, and it just looked like he's the one they're going. So what's happening now? Everybody stops wondering who he's going to pick. They stop opposition research or whatever, and they focus on Gates. And he is he's up there, and he's just prominent for a while, right? Until he steps down, and immediately, boom. Is Pam Bondi? Is that her name? Kim Bondi? Pam Bondi? I don't know. Bondi. We know she is who she is, right? Prosecutor on the MAGA camp. Just the whole concept of it's crazy to me that we had a bunch of people against making the country great again. Somehow it became cool to go, no, I don't want to make this place clean. No, I'm on the cool side. We want junkies in the streets, shitting on themselves and masturbating, leaving needles on the street. We don't want to. Why doesn't your town have an app to track shit? We're advanced and progressive. We have an app. I can track shit. Look, here's the map. The whole town is brown. We got a brown town. When they're talking about brown in your town, it's dual spectrum. We want people from the Africas to come here, and then we want them to shit on everything. We're gonna brown your town. You get double brown. You're so racist. I can't stand it, man. It's this weird thing. That is it's like, I don't know, just everything that's hypothetical, everything that is wrong, like our country ain't perfect. I mean, and we want to talk about deaths via the capitalism. Maybe we start going back historically to the unnecessary wars that let's be the policemen of the world, and maybe capitalism contributes in that manner. But we're thinking about it and we're talking about it, and a lot of the people that are about to take power are really thoughtful to that, and maybe we make some amazing changes that make America better for the world. We become a better playmate, a better competitor, man. We need to dial our shit back and just like, this is the final phase. Is this the final phase of civilization? I don't know. The game, reality. The end game. What's the end game? I feel like those ethical questions are being asked. That power is being wrenched away, really wrenched away. And we got a chance, hopefully. The only thing that freaks me the fuck out. Here's where I lose sleep. Dude. I'm getting stressed thinking about this right now, I swear. I'm getting stressed thinking about this. Hold on. It's legal here. Leave me alone. Old power still holds power, right? Till it's transferred January 5th. And then even then we can get we can do a lot to take everything right back just on that day. I don't know if anything could be done until then. And like old power is fucking evil. I really believe this in my country. I'm calling it old power because it's been around. It's maintained it for a long time. I believe it stems into the intel, deep into that CIA, deep into other shadowy players that help to influence the CIA that are in or out of government. You know, maybe in or out of the country. I don't at this point. You know, and would that power here's what keeps here's where I lose the sleep. Would that power blow up a car to maintain power? Would the old yes, right? Obviously, yeah, they're so fucking evil. Would old power blow up a building in order to advance its agenda, strengthen its control, gain more power, take out political opponents, and would old power take out a plane to maintain its power? Yeah, fucking yeah. Oh, here we go. Would old power take out a block? Kind of feel like they've already done that domestically. I'm talking domestically, and you know, as well. Old power. It's not everybody in government. You don't. I don't fear government. The dude at the FDA, I don't fear him. You know, he's in the bar. We're drinking. He works for the FDA. I don't fear him. He's a Fed. I don't fear him. You know what I mean? He works for the government. It's not. It's not. It's not. There are certain people in certain positions. Think about like a big old. Nobody's going to get the reference. Dennis Miller made it once. You know, they remade the movie Roswell. They made Will Ferrell was in it. Land of the Lost. The Slee Stack had this weather machine, right? They had these pylons, and in the pylons there were these tables with all these crystals lined up, and if you moved them around, it would change the weather, the atmosphere. It was this, you know, this Dennis Miller referred to it as a Slee Stack weather machine. I don't you know, I just rewatched it, but the point is that if we look at like government as a giant Slee Stack weather machine, the actions of these jewels, these gems, these little gems, they affect our lives. They affect what we eat, what we breathe, how we fight, how we communicate. You know what I mean? They affect everything in our world. And not all of those gems are bad. There's a few in there, you know, in that thing that obviously that's a problem, you know. And then like a lawn coming in and deciding we don't even need that. Why does that have power? Why are we spending money there? Create some jobs. God, you know. So I'm getting distracted. Would old power? You know, it's not all of government. It's some gems. It's a handful. I don't know how many people are there. Old holdbacks from last time, right? The fifth column people after 2016 election, gumming up the works. The people that helped engineer 2020 election, and then all the people, you know, the rhinos that we saw this last time when Gates came out, and then he withdrew. But he came out and he's like, yeah, and all the rhinos, I'm not voting for him. You just flagged yourself, dude. All these people, the four rhinos just flagged themselves. Um, you know, it's beautiful to see that kind of stuff. But would old power take out a city in order to maintain control? Right? Not just a building, not just a block. Would they take out a city? Oh fuck, dude. I don't think that's happened in America yet. You know what I mean? I don't think they've tried to scare us that hard yet. But that's the scenario where I short circuit. I wake up and I get the fucking message, on the alert that this city's been blown up. A lot of MAGA, a lot of the chief MAGA, man. We got them all in that city. Boom. They nuked it. The signature comes from, it's Russian uranium. They blame Iran. You follow me? All before the election. All before the inauguration. It's like it would have already. It had to be like in motion and a plan and already like stuff. Like I don't think they could concoct it in a short term. It would be like the ultimate safety in case everything goes sideways. Man, this is what we're gonna do. Well, everything's going sideways for them, and people are looking at government and the world differently. Maybe it's all the legal weed. They thought it would pacify us all. Got us all talking and thinking. Like, yeah, I see that. Oh man. Would the government take out a city in order to hold control? Would old power do that? Would old evil, wicked, profane power? I kind of feel like that some of those motherfuckers would. Because I don't know. I'm one of those. I wasn't thinking about conspiracy theories until George Bush said it, standing at the 9/11, rubble. I wasn't. I was mad. I was just upset. They were saying that they knew Saudi hijackers. Okay, I thought we're gonna go get. We're gonna talk to Saudi. It's on Saudi Arabia. 15 of 19. It's on. And George Bush gets up there and he starts talking about. Don't talk about conspiracies. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Come on, what? What? And then from that point on, I'm looking at shit with different eyes. I'm looking at shit with different eyes. Should we talk again about George Bush Sr. being head of was he the director of the CIA in the 60s? Was George Bush Sr. the head of the CIA in the 60s, and then he said he didn't know where he was when Kennedy was assassinated? Was that? Did that happen? Have I Mandela affect that? I'm pretty sure that George Bush Sr. was the head of the CIA when Kennedy was assassinated, and he didn't recall where he was when Kennedy was assassinated. But everybody else recalls vividly who was alive at the time. If you were a kid, you know what I mean? It was a big national event. It was psychic trauma. It was mass trauma. Everybody remembers where they were. People around the world that were old enough at the time. It predated me, but not by much. But people around the world knew where they were when they heard. You know what I mean? It was a moment. It was a big moment. Camelot was our innocence was lost. The coup took place. You know. Would old power, blow up a president's head to take control? So I'm trying to focus on the idea that we get J6ers freed, that they get to come home. Instead of thinking about horror scenarios where old power does Mordor level shit. Mordor level shit in order to keep control and then push fucking us all into dark, into Mordor, because this time around, I think, like, if they tried something, a lot of us would be mad, a lot of us would get ginned up instantly. There'd be this immediate, like post 9/11, I was mad, and I was all ready. I was with George Bush. I was with him. Yeah, let's get him. And then he's like, conspiracy. What? Then we go into Iraq. What? What? It's like I was questioning stuff back then just based on looking at no evidence and you know just odd stuff. Why was Cheney calling stand downs? Why did Building 7 just fall? Why? What? It, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's just the whole Pentagon crash. It just seemed odd. Everything seemed odd. So if they try it again this time, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, "Yeah, this looks odd," and I don't know, man. I just hope that nothing like that, nothing catastrophic happens. Somehow it's all tamped down. Oh God, I hope there's beekeepers. Like in this instance right now, the Jason Statham movie, The Beekeeper. I hope there's somebody, somebody out there just convincing all of the people that we know they just need to stand down. Like that's we're not. I don't want to see a news article about nuke blows up. You know, incoming in cabinet, and I don't know. It's going to be positive. We're going to stay positively focused. I'm going to game. See, after this, we'll do the news later, but I'm going to game. I'm going to be out in nice environments, and I'm going to harvest trees, and I'm going to gather herbs, and I'm going to, pull some beasts if I need to, and fight some baddies, and I'm going to have a nice time. I'm going to have a nice time today. We're going to stay positively focused. And I'm going to think for the super majority of this week, a lot of the time focusing on more images of J6 getting out. More images. I want that Bible granny. I want to see her. She needs to get out ASAP. I don't even know how it's possible. And remember, any kind of quasi-ethical, bending the rules, looking the other way, right now, any extra judicial kind of means, ends justifying the means. Do it. Do it. Do it. We know they're going to get pardoned on, when Trump takes over. We know they're getting pardoned. Most of them, probably. Why not do it now? Do it now. Make it happen now. Somehow. All right. I'm going to drink my coffee and game. That's it.